Hi, I'm Aileen, and I'm so glad you can join me. I'm going to take you through a strength class that uses the Pilates ball pretty much all through class today. If you don't have a Pilates ball, that's okay. Grab maybe a small pillow. You just want something that's going to add a little bit of resistance. So let's start out seated in the chair. Just reset the sit bones. You're going to want a water bottle handy. Make sure you cleared your space, and always remember, a nice sturdy chair really helps to stabilize all your movements. So let's start off with a nice march on the right side. And I'm just going to hold the ball in between hands. Sit up really tall. Drop your shoulder blades down and back so that you're really lifted through the spine. We're going to add a little bit of coordination movements. So hang in there. One more set. Just squeeze the ball gently. Notice my elbows are low, shoulders are low. Sometimes when you squeeze a ball, this tends to happen. So be aware of dropping your shoulders all throughout class. From here, drop to the right hand and feel like you can hold that ball. This is a great way to strengthen the hands. If you have arthritis or sensitivity in the hand, go ahead and squeeze the ball. It's a great way to strengthen the hand. I'm gonna move my water bottle in just a little bit. Then let's do a small pass. Up and left. And when the hands come together, squeeze the ball between the hands. That's gonna get the shoulders and the chest nice and warm. Notice the lifting of the chest as you sit back and up. Hands, squeeze, and open the chest. Give me a couple more. Up and back. Lift through the chest, open up the chest. Last one. Hold the hands together again and just march a little bit bigger. Heel, heel, in. So take your right heel forward and left heel forward. Still a march. Heel, 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 and toe, heel and toe. So let's toss the ball over the shoulder. Shoulder. Toss it over your shoulder. Not literally. Just feel like you're taking it over the shoulder. Just gonna warm up the biceps, smaller muscles of the arm. Hand can be low. One more set. Feeling that brain kick in when you're doing all these different movements? I hope so. Last four. Then feet together, bounce on the toes. Drop the ball on the left side. Now sit up tall. You can hold the chair if you need to. Let's feel the grip on the left. Do they feel about the same, the right and left sides? Always check how similar both sides of your body. And an easy pass, up and out. Think away from the chair a little bit more. Open. More of a stretch across the front shoulder. You don't have to lift the feet very high, it's just to get the lower legs engaged. Two more. Hold the ball in the center again and march left. Then heel, heel, toe, toe again. This time, instead of going just front, open the legs a little bit at the front. Open, open to a V. Squeeze the ball between the hand. Focus on the push. Relax the fingers. If you have to use the palms, that's great too. Two more. All right, you ready for that coordination move? Out, in, open. Out to the right and open. Out to the left and open. Out and right. Hold it here. Then keep your legs wide and stomp your right foot. Stomp. Relax your arms. Hold on to the ball. And press down on the left thigh. Push down. So just a little bit of pressure. Then give me a shoulder release to the left. Right shoulder, feel that release. You could roll the ball to the outside if that helps. And then drop your right knee over for a hip stretch. Squeeze. Notice where I'm pushing on my thigh. Arm in front. Squeeze. Left hand can be on the chair if you want a little more security. Your toes are lining up so that you're parallel. Nice and protected in the knees. Hold back right here. Squeeze the rear end for the stretch. Hands both on top and just a back knee extension. Now again, if you need to use your left to hold on, that's fine. Press back and in. Two more. Here's your last one, just a nice easy stretch. Keep the ball on that side and march left to right. Pushing down. Grow your spine, feel the lengthening of your head, straight up to the ceiling. 2 more. Oh, reset. Shoulder release, drop. Remember, this can be anywhere. Feel that pressure on the inner thigh, and then rotate around. Press through the hip, squeeze the buttocks, and release. Pressing totally with this entire arm. Shoulder low. Squeeze the rear end, release. Notice your feet, are they in line? Make sure you're not feeling any knee pressure, especially on this knee. Here's your last one. Press back, hand on top, and reach with the heel and in. It could be one hand, it can be one hand back. Find the best comfortable position for you. You're working with a prop. You're working with something exterior, so you want to make sure you're comfortable. Last one, hold it there just for a little instant. Come back to the center and just start with an easy march again. March and march. This time, I'd like you to pick up your legs just ever so slightly, a little bit more. Arms out and in, out and in. You should be nice and warm and ready to go. As you pull in, squeeze your elbows back behind your body. So almost create tension in the belly. Last 4. So this is a row. We're gonna do a row action. Feet get planted into the ground. Feel the pressure. So it's here in front against your belly. Now, as you push those arms against your belly, you're squeezing the elbows behind you. Front and pull back row. Reach and row. So if you can lean forward ever so slightly and keep pressure in your hands, this is going to give you a little bit of back work. So notice the pressure on my belly. Out, push against your belly. Now, while the ball is pushing on the belly, tighten those muscles right in front so that you feel the resistance. So let's try a little different rhythm. 3 in, 1 forward. So press against the body. 1, 2, 3, and reach. 1, 2, 3. If you can build the intensity through those 3 pushes, go ahead and try that. 2, 3. Think of your elbows. Are they pushing behind the body? Lifting the chest. Keeping great posture. 2 more. Row, 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 row your boat. Last one. Hold just for an instant. Retract, drop your shoulders and bring them behind you. Feel the pressure in the arms. They should feel nice and warmed up. Place the ball between the knees and just make sure that when you do that, you're not bending the knees in a weird way. Feet should be even, and we're just going to squeeze the ball. It looks like they're not doing much, but you are. These muscles, the adductor muscles, are really essential in keeping your hips strong, your knees parallel, your legs strong. Squeeze in and out. That's all you're doing, in and open. The open is a release, but you're not letting go so much that the ball falls. And if you feel unconfident about holding that ball, just fingertip the top here. We have 4 more, and on the last one, I want you to hold it a little bit tighter. 1, 2, you can hold the chair if you need to. 3, right here. Hold a little tighter. Now, supportive muscles of these. Squeeze the rear end. Pull your belly in. Lift your chest. Intensify the push against the ball just for a couple more seconds. This is an isometric push or an escalated push. Deep breath in and release. Relax and just tilt and march right here. Last 4. Take the legs a little bit further open. And let's start with the right chest muscles. So you're gonna focus on these muscles of the chest. Bring the ball across to the inner thigh. Hand on the chair, press on the leg, and release. Press. Notice I'm bending forward a little bit. That seems to get my body in the best position. If it's not comfortable for you, just figure out a place where you can squeeze these muscles, the entire arm, long against your thigh. I have short legs, So right up against my inner knee area works for me. You need to find the perfect position for you. Press against the leg. We have 8 more. Press. Now, while you're pressing, tighten the muscles of your abdominals, your abs, because that will work your abs in your back too. Press across. 4 more. Let's grow. Push. Keep breathing. Push. Keep breathing. Last 2. Push across. 1 more. Then let's relax the arm. Easy march right to left. Look at the little reach. Deep breath in. We have the other side to do. Last 2. Open the legs again. Even toes and left. Press across and release. Notice the release is just a small release. Tighten your abdominals. Feel your whole body trying to squish the ball. Squish and up. I like the fact that this is variable resistance. What does that mean? It means that the harder you push, the more you get back. So it changes the resistance throughout the push. And I think that's a great functional way to train the body. All right, we have 8 more. Keep breathing. You want to feel like you're going, right there. Couple more, we got this. Tight. All right, coming up on our last 2 reps. So make them count. Push across. Here's your last one. Let's do a little bit baby hold if you can again. Just a baby one. Release, left march, just side to side. So one more time through, but we're gonna change things a little bit. Before we do, let's do a double arm press. Right on top, press down. So this is for abdominals and shoulders and back strength. Press down. 2 sets of 8, you got this. Really think bigger every single time. So every rep a little bit harder. You need to take breaks, take breaks. 4, 2, 1 more. Other side. Press down. Oh, it definitely feels different when you change angles on the torso. So if you need a slower transition, take a slower transition. Breathe. 8 more. Oh yeah, little funky music. Last 4. All right, you ready for 4sies? Let's do 4sies. Right side, 4sies. 4, 3, 2, and other side, left. 4, this is the coordination part. 3, 2, 2 and 2, 2 and 2, 1. Long arms. Remember, keep the whole body moving into the action. This is for your core strength. 2. Oh yes, we're doing singles. 1, 1, 1.
We got it.
Ready? We got it. And press, press. Now, a little bit bigger ball. Up and over. Push down. 2 more. Last one. Between the knees again, walk the legs. So right back to the inner thigh. This time a little different approach. Lift the heels up. So it's lift, squeeze, lift, but the tension's going the whole time. So as you go up, you squeeze, and as you come in, a little bit squeeze, a little bit of squeeze too. A little bit more. Lift, squeeze in. We're putting them together next. Ready? Up and together. So together, down. Keep tension the whole time. My knees are doing this, even though you can't tell. Yes, so it's in a little, in a little. In a little bit, think big toe, second toe. Hands on the thighs. One more set. You got this. Breathe. Last 4. 2, one more. Release the inner thighs. Figure 8. Out. So immediately start light. Light. Rotate side to side in a figure 8. Then when you feel comfortable, start to add a little more pressure in the hands. Push down, push up at the same time. You're using your own body weight and the ball to add resistance. Now, let's try to add a leg extension. Heel, heel. Tighten up your abdominals. Another set. Two more. Last one each way. Then, back to the center, just relax the arms. Shift and move the arms. Watch the angle. All right, feet together. Let's change the leg. So out with the left heel, but diagonal, right here. Out, in, out. So watch the arms. Out, 90-90s. You're pushing down with the top arm and resisting with the bottom. Press into the elbows. So I call them 90-90s because you're making a 90-degree angle with your arm. Turn your body to work the side muscles of your torso, your obliques. Side. We have one more set. Elbow back to the chair. Rotate the body. Elbow back to the chair. Focus on tall chest. Last few, you can do it. 3, 2, 1. March easy. Relax the shoulders. Final set of adductors. Watch the legs from here. Lift the torso. Let's start with the left knee. Up and down. Right knee up. Lift. So we're doing the inner thigh press. In with the opposite arm. In. Opposite arm. Press into the inner thigh. Change. Press. You can open the arm or do the leg. I just want an inner thigh push, down and change. And press. Inner thigh, push against that leg. Hold the left leg up, keep pressure, watch the change on this side. Go out and in. Out and in. You can put the left hand on the chair if you need additional support, and the foot can be much lower than mine. Only 2 more, only 8 on each side. Out, in, out. A lot of core work today. Change sides. Press and feel the pressure the entire time. Resist with your leg. This is great for hip strength. That internal and external press of the leg. Open and in. Few more. Only 8. Last 2. Take a deep breath. We'll do a quick release. March, right leg. Change the ball to the left hand. Take a deep breath because we're going to set up for another series of exercises. Right hand. Notice my palm is up. Yeah? Change, other side. Ball goes underneath the right leg, and you can hold it with your fingertips. This is a hamstring contraction, so just pull back, join me whenever you're ready. Don't rush. Press in. The ball will cup itself against your hamstring and your calf. You're going to feel this in the upper hip flexor as well because you're holding your leg. Last 4, we'll switch sides. 4, 3, On this next one, squeeze just a little bit longer. Hold that. Hold that pressure under the leg. Release. Easy. Change to the other side. Join me whenever you're ready. And squeeze. Push that ball back in the chair. Notice just a couple fingertips on the ball. Push back. You've got to keep great posture when you do this. You should not be leaning forward at all. Give me a few more. Great for the back of the legs and the rear end. Hold it back, hold that leg back right here. Tighten your hamstring for just a couple of seconds. Ease off the legs. Then walk over to the side of your chair. So you're on the corner. Drop the front leg, your left leg down. Hold on to the chair. This is for a little work on the outer thigh. Keep the toe very light and just take the leg up and down. Up and down. Create pressure with the arm. So you're still working your arm muscles. That's what we're using for resistance. Squeeze the rear end at the top. Squeeze the rear end. And it's a very subtle, small movement. Let's take the rhythm 3 up, 1 down. So tight, tight rear end, tight, release. Tight, 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 and release. Really focus on tightening that rear end as that leg goes side. Tall posture. Let's do 4 more. Tight rear release. 2 more. You've got this. Deep breath. Last one. Remember, we're going to hold this one again. So just for an instant, feel your rear end, lift your posture, maybe elbows slightly to the back. Then release the leg in front. Wiggle, waggle so that the hips relaxing. Take the ball behind you, place it somewhere on the chair. So you might have to adjust your position, palm to the front. All you're doing is pushing against the ball and pressing into it. Push against the ball. This is for your triceps, the muscles behind your arm. Find the perfect spot. Now notice my right hand is on my thigh to protect my back, and you're not rounding forward. It's a perfectly long body position. Squeeze the back of the arm without locking your elbow. Squeeze, feel that tightness right up in the top. And in. Squeeze the back of that arm. Squeeze and in. 2 more. Then hold the position and give me a little pulse. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So the elbow is just opening and closing, just a little bit. For 4, for 3, that's your grand finale right there. And release the arm. Center your position to the middle of the chair. And let's relax the arms for a moment. Press against your thigh, then over the rainbow we go. Hands pushing together, doesn't have to be straight over your head. Then press into your leg on the other side. If you feel you need to be on top for better positioning, go ahead and do that. So it's press, hold, over the rainbow. Press. I must be very exciting today. Over the rainbow. Oh, kitty cats. He can sleep through anything, that one. I mean, really, he just can sleep all day. Hi there, Thor. How you doing, buddy? One more time. Right side, left side, press. Over the rainbow. Tighten your abdominals, keep your hips firmly planted on the chair. If you're raising up on one side, you're going too far. Then wiggle walk your way over to the side of your chair again. Drop the front knee, your right side, find the perfect position, hold on, and we're gonna compress on the leg and down. Feel the resistance. Now, if you're feeling any knee pressure at all, your positioning is off, so reset things. And down, nice and controlled. So we're gonna do a different variety of rhythms on this side. Notice the slow. So, a little bit faster and down. Keep the pressure. As long as you're working both sides, you could vary the speeds. Same amount of time though. 2 up, 2 down this time. Tight, rear, relax. Tight, so last time we did 3, we're doing twosies. Up and down, here's your last one, but we will hold it for an instant at the top. Hold right here, hold, stay there, squeeze that for 4, 3, 2, relax the legs. Find your spot on your chair so that you can add a little bit of pressure. Hand on the thigh, triceps, press, and release. You really want to focus on not allowing your back to round. Feel the back of the upper arm squeezing. Those muscles should come together a little bit. Press. Notice my hands are wide, because if you open your fingers, you're going to work those fingers on the ball. Chest up. 2 more. Let's do the quickie one right afterwards. Up and in. Last one. Hold it there. Just the little extension. Reach, reach. Little press, little press. You want to feel a little bit of tension there. Do you feel it? 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Squeeze and hold. Wiggle, walk back to the middle of the chair. One last torso exercise and we'll bring things down. Right hand pressing against the chair or your leg, depending on what feels comfortable. I'm gonna put it on the chair because I can. Hands low and just tilt. Press on the ball and up. So you're feeling in the side and up. Think low shoulders, shoulder blades back, reaching for the ground and feeling the tightness in the rib cage. One more. Hold it here. Bring that left arm up and just feel the pressure. Airplane arms. 3, 2. Release, take the other side. And wiggle, make sure you're comfortable. Find the perfect spot for pressure. Tilt and lift. We're already bringing down the intensity. This is part of our cool down. This side stretch. But you're still working a little bit as well. This is increasing mobility in your back by tilting sideways. 2 more. Here's your last one. Hold, bring the right arm up. Feel the pressure in the torso. Reach that arm up really high. Right arm nice and high. Center. Go ahead, place your little ball down if you can have a little spot. And let's just open up the legs, relax the shoulders, tilt the body, right shoulder side, left shoulder side, just a back release from all that movement. One more time, right side, left side. Then drop your left knee and just squeeze back in the hip. Feel the extension, feel the rear end, just like the warm-up, but a nice slow pace. Then step on your right, rotate and drop your right. Slow transition. Tighten the rear end, feel that extension. You can hold the chair if it feels more comfortable. Back to neutral middle. Bring your right leg out and just tilt that hip to the side. Press onto the thigh. Slow change to the other side. It's just a hip rotation stretch. Hands on top of the thigh, bend forward and feel that nice little release in the hip. Come back to the middle, move back into your chair, deep breath in, lift, drop your left, feel the stretch, hold the chair. Rotate, change to the other side, left arm high, shoulders rolling back. Deep breath in all the way up. Open up the elbows, feel the expansion in the chest. I really hope you enjoyed working with this fun little tool, the Pilates ball. They're not very expensive, they're very functional. Grab some water. Until next time.